Oh no, he's not even online now.
What the heck happened to Cody?
It's gone, bro.
He was here. I promise. There were
He
3 of
was.
us,
I
but
saw it.
now we're down to 2.
It's raw. He's
Peep
not even
Cody.
online anymore. Oh, he's right there.
What happened to him?
Take him in.
Well,
Take him in.
son of a biscuit-eating bulldog, I have to not cuss right now.
It's gonna be tough.
You don't even know. Have you met me?
Dude, I do the first word you said when we started this conversation.
Just dropping F-bombs in front of my 2-year-old.
Ugh.
I don't usually swear in front of him, but when I get around you guys, I'm in a different mode.
It's just natural.
I'm in
Yeah.
attack mode. I'm sweaty.
Attack.
I'm sweaty. Where's the window cat? Cody, is Cody there?
I don't know. It's
He's
like
not
he's
there.
added to the call, but
He's added to the call, but he's not answering. Oh, God.
yeah.
All right. Well, this is a good
'Cause he,
start.
yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. He died. He's
Rip.
dead. Rip.
I don't know, dude. He was active in chat, but then
Then
nothing.
then he died.
Yeah.
Well, I
Going without
suppose
him.
I suppose we should get started. So Justin, why don't you catch us up on? Oh God, what happened? What did I do?
What?
Buttons. I pressed buttons. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Huge mistake.
So
Is Ian coming?
I thought he was,
Is he
but
still a mystery?
he's been a mystery for weeks. There was that one
Yeah.
week where we called it the week that started our little hiatus, where he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be on tonight." Then he was gonna surprise us, but we didn't know, so we called it
Yeah.
because
That was funny.
he's a scrub. Anyway, we should at least for the 2 of us get caught up on what we've been playing. So Justin,
Yeah.
I'll let
You want me
you.
to go first?
Yes, you go first. I totally hit
What
the
have
mic in
I
my
been
gesture.
playing? I just got done with the marathon session of Heroes of the Storm, which is a Blizzard MOBA game that is kind of not all that fun unless you like MOBAs, I guess. But I was really just grinding through it with some friends to get all of the Overwatch content that I could.
Yeah, that sounds like you. Logan, put that
Yeah,
back.
had to do it.
Put it back.
I think the deadline
Get out of there.
is Tuesday of next week. And after that, you can't do the quests in there anymore. So I was like,
Thank you.
buckle up.
Yeah,
Now I
buckle up,
got it.
huh?
And I've got
Strap
like,
in.
yeah, I've got
Logan,
like 8,000 gold now in Overwatch. So I'm all ready to buy all the new skins when they come out.
say hi. Okay, go play. Play with your blocks. He's waving. He's just standing there waving at
So
Yeah.
cute.
I mean, I played, as Cryon knows, because he's been around forever. I've been playing a lot of Battlegrounds. I started getting back into Overwatch last night, and also Outlast 2 last week. And I just want to say, for those who might listen to the podcast later or watch it on YouTube, that Outlast 2 is amazing. Red Barrel did a fantastic job on it. You're okay, buddy. Yeah, I told you gotta be careful. I know. You're okay. And I actually think it's better than the first game. It's so good. Like, I legitimately, there were parts where a lot of times I go, huh, at a game and I get scared. I like yelped like a little girl
Yelped.
several times. Also,
Jeez.
there's gifs of legitimately, I put my fists up at different times. I like jumped back, and this was my natural reaction, was to bring my fists up by my face.
It's
Oh,
the most logical thing to do.
is Cody actually here this time?
Cody?
Cody?
Hell no.
I see him. I see his thing there. Did you do that? I didn't do that.
Do what?
Did you call him?
I added him to the call a while ago.
I don't know if he's here or not, so I don't know if I need to adjust the camera.
Yeah. Who knows?
I don't know. Anyhow,
Eh.
what is the chat? Why would why do I have a chat bubble? What is
You've
happening?
broken everything.
What is happening?
Yeah, Cody's here in the chat. He's just not sure why it's not working. What
um,
the shit?
is he on his phone?
Cody, are you on your phone?
Pull up the chat bubble.
I'll type at him. Tim, do you think they're gonna make an Outlast 3?
Oh, I have no doubt that they'll make an Outlast 3 someday.
Yeah, he's on his phone. Fix it.
You know what I thought of when I typed that?
Hmm.
You watch SNL sometimes, right?
Yeah.
There was a skit from it was a Keenan, I forget his last name, but Keenan did the skit, and it was like he was dressed up as, it was the rent is too damn high guy,
Hmm.
and he was talking about how we needed to fix it, just fix it, and people were like, well, how are we gonna do that? By fixing it. Like
You just fix it.
he just kept yelling fix it at the camera. It was so funny.
It's a good
Hi.
solution, though. Honestly,
Well,
Cody, you need to just fix it.
Cody, yeah, just fix it by fixing it. You want up?
What has Cody even been playing? Has he been playing Battlegrounds?
He's been playing Battlegrounds with me. Hi, yeah. And he's been playing. Cody played Overwatch with me last night. Other than that, he's mostly been playing Madden
Hmm.
and Mass Effect. Hi.
How'd you like them storms?
Do you see him?
Man,
Do you see him leaning into the mic?
he knows. He knows how it works.
Yeah, Logan knows how this streaming thing works.
Very
Pretty
wise.
cute, kid. Can we not hit my headset?
It's never been an option. It's Logan's stream now.
Let's not.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
You're too cute, kid. You're way too cute. You know that? Hi. Can Daddy talk about video games now? Daddy. Yeah, Daddy. That's me. Who are you? Daddy. You're not Daddy. Who are you? Are you the baby? Baby.
Future daddy.
Are you Logan? Can you say Logan? No. No? Okay, you're gonna be shy now? He's gonna be shy now. He's probably gonna scream.
So be it.
Yep. He wanted down! Like 2 seconds. Okay. Why is my son crying? Because he's
It's a major debuff.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, so I suppose we should get into the 2 topics that we have kind of planned out. Even though we don't
Yeah.
have Cody and all them. Until you gotta change. Nah, he's good. But yeah, like so we should really talk about Destiny. And the hype,
Yeah, we should.
the hype behind Destiny 2 is so real right now.
Yeah, everyone is really excited. But really, it just looks like the same thing, but a new one.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're gonna bring it to Frostbite engine. I think is what
Oh,
I believe is what's happening.
good old Frostbite.
Yeah, so that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Cody's not here. He's trying to say hi to Cody.
He knows Cody should be here.
Well, he talks to Cody.
Shame.
He talks to Cody on the phone all the time. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut Cody out of the stream now.
Good.
Because he's not here anyway. He's only here in
Deserves
spirit.
it. He didn't even fix it.
Yeah, he can't fix it. He's a scrub.
Mm.
Cody, just take a page out of my book and, use some duct tape, maybe a couple cardboard boxes, broken bookshelves. Just ghetto it together. You're fine.
Just ghetto it together.
He's listening.
Ghetto your shit together.
Okay, Logan, I can't hold you. Why
Come
don't you
kill
sit
me.
why don't you sit in your chair? You're fine. But yeah, like, so this is my life now. Cody, this is your future. Dear God, I can't fix it. I'm trying to fix it by fixing it. Okay, that's good enough.
Just fix it, Tim.
I'm trying.
Jeez.
You don't understand.
Looks better than before.
What are you doing, Logan? Stop slamming into that.
I think he's mad about a non-Blizzard game being on Blizzard's app.
Yeah, there's that too. Like, it's gonna be the first non-Blizzard game to be on Battle.net, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
Very first. Which I thought it was going to end up coming out on that platform because I was like, they're not going to put it on Steam, like Activision Blizzard, so why wouldn't they just put it on Blizzard's app?
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Hmm.
sit down. I'm lazy. I'm gonna tilt
Have
the
you been
camera down.
standing this whole time?
Yeah. This is
What?
yeah. I've been standing the whole time. Now I'm sitting on my coffee table.
Good.
Whatever works. I'm not gonna sit on the couch.
People
That's too much effort.
people drink coffee on that table, Tim.
No one in this house drinks
Ugh.
coffee. I'm just gonna tell you, no one in my house drinks coffee.
Why
I
do you have a
wouldn't know
coffee
because
table?
there's me. Because it's a. I don't know why they call it this. Fine, just my table. How's that?
That's better. That's more logical.
But yeah,
Makes more sense.
the big piece of news for me about Destiny 2 was that when it first released, I was when it first was announced, I was excited because they said, "Oh, hey, this one's coming to PC,"
Yeah.
which it had been talked about when Destiny was originally announced that it was a possibility that it would ever come to like it was a what are you doing? It was a possibility that it would eventually come to PC, and that never came to fruition. They eventually were like, "Oh, that's not gonna happen."
Right.
And then Sam, this is nothing new. You misspell things all the time. This is your life now. So when it was announced that Destiny 2 would be on PC, it caused a lot of excitement amongst a lot of people. But for me, the big hangup is it'll eventually come to PC, but it's not going to be PC on
Right.
worldwide release.
Yeah, why?
Yeah,
Why?
that's kind of like I the thing that always bugs me about things like this is they make the game on a computer.
Right?
You
How
know
is
they
that?
do. Like
I I don't understand how there's some weird disparity where, oh, we got to take a little extra time to make it playable on the PC.
yeah, like when you're gonna have it for Xbox immediately.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense to me. And I get that they're coding it for Xbox, and so it's a different infrastructure they're working with and all that stuff. But at the same time, you're still making the game on a computer for the most part. Like you
Yeah.
test it out on the Xbox while you're making. Unless game
It's
development has
bullshit.
changed in the last 10 years, I
I'm sure it's exactly the same.
I mean, for the most part, it probably is at least got the fundamentals the same, right? But
Yeah.
it doesn't. That's one thing that's never made sense to me, and so I think it's mostly just a play to get. It's like they do with exclusives. They're trying to get people to buy more consoles, and I don't think that's going to happen until Scorpio
Right.
releases. I think that you got basically everybody who was going to buy an Xbox One has bought an Xbox One, and there's trickle effect now. Same with PlayStation. The difference,
Yeah.
the one console that's current gen that isn't
Hello?
is hey, you fixed it.
Yeah,
Cody.
I did. It was
God,
my
Proud of you.
permissions.
it was your what?
Oh.
Permissions?
Well, you're an idiot. Hang on, let
Parmesans.
me. It was your Parmesan cheese. I don't.
Let's get that
No,
face
it's
back
just,
in here.
because now an app needs to know your entire fucking life to work. And I was like, no, 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 no. You don't need all this shit to work. And then it didn't let any sound come from my end and or video. So
Right.
apparently it has to know my life to work, which is fucking garbage, but whatever. So,
Trade
And
off.
the NSA has to know everything you're doing for Skype to work. Didn't you know this? This is
It's
how
vital.
this
this is the
works.
world we live in.
It's a vital matter of national security. Didn't you know that? How dare
No,
you?
I know. Oh, shit.
Okay, there we go.
Hey,
Now we have three cast managers. Cody,
Hey.
what are your
so catch
thoughts
up.
on the catch you up?
Hold on. What was the game? You guys didn't mention what the game actually was that's being put on Blizzard. That's not Blizzard.
No, we did. It's Destiny 2.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
I
gonna be
missed
it's
it.
gonna be on Blizzard, not on Steam or Ubisoft or something dumb. Or Steam's not dumb, but
It'll
not
be
on
on
Ubisoft or Origin or something dumb like that. Steam's fine.
Some weird,
It's
yeah.
the other, not some other weird third. Like I'm glad Microsoft didn't pursue. There was a thought that Xbox app was gonna become more like Steam,
Oh,
like kind of like another thing because
a whole
you
nother
can
marketplace,
you can
yeah.
buy games on Xbox Marketplace right now, but I'm glad they didn't push it so that you have to if you have it on PC you have to have the Xbox app to buy Destiny. I could have seen them doing
That'd be
that.
super annoying.
Yeah.
I could
Although
see them.
I suppose Destiny was on PS4 too, wasn't it? It's not like Microsoft could do that really
I
anymore.
think they'll do
Yeah,
that. Like the Xbox exclusives. Like if Scalebound actually comes back to life, like the rumors are going around that it is.
You
I
mentioned that. You said
I
that the
did.
developers said it was still alive. You mentioned that last night.
Well, no. So essentially, what it was, I just saw the title and I just kind of like spewed some shit or whatever out of my mouth.
Before we jump into this, do we want to give background? Because not everybody who listens back to the podcast is going to necessarily know what Scalebound is.
True.
So maybe we want to
Right.
give a little background on the game.
Scalebound, essentially, from what I know, because I'm not like on the super hype train about it, but I love dragons, like most people.
Like
So,
most people.
so imagine, I guess the combination. Imagine playing The Last of Us, with
How
no,
to
not The
Train Your
Last.
Dragon 2.
No, How to Train Your Dragon. That's one way of looking at it, but no, it's more like uh, what's the game? Is it Shadow of Colossus? The game where you got the big ass pet that follows you around and fucking helps you kill shit.
Like that new
That
one?
came on the PS4 recently, the last edition, the third
Fuck,
edition.
what is that game called?
Not Shadow of the Colossus. That's the one that is the spiritual successor to.
Yeah.
What is it called? I know what you're talking about.
Y'all
That
know what I'm
game that no one's played, but we know what you're talking about.
The Last Guardian?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
That
Yeah,
sounds
it's
So
right.
anyway, but essentially, it is you're bonded to like this dragon, from what I understand, and you're there to kill shit and fuck shit up. So like your dragon will go and like literally attack shit, like, and you're sitting there like dodging its tail, and then you're using your sword to fucking kill some bitches, um, and then like there's also bigger animals and like enemies you can fight and shit like that. Um, but the big draw to it was the co-op, and you all had different dragons and whatnot. The Sanyo thing was 4-player co-op, and they showed off at E3 last year. They showed them playing against or fighting against like this gigantic crab, and it was 4 people with all 4 of their dragons just flying around and fucking. It was craziness. It was like, oh my god, I want to play this, and it was supposed to be an Xbox One exclusive. And then some shit happened. The people who were supposed to make it were the people who made Bayonetta, and then I
Oh.
guess there was like some kind of falling out with them, and then the IP died. But I guess what happened that's making people wonder if the IP is actually dead or if it's just going to be remade underneath a new developer is the fact that Microsoft just re-upped the trademark on Scalebound.
Oh, they did.
Like,
I thought it had been.
then
I thought it was Microsoft that canned it before.
no, well, Microsoft did can it, but I forget what the name of the developer is, but they don't own the IP. They don't own the Scalebound IP. So, and then Microsoft re-upped the thing on it or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
then there was some person who was like, "I'm an insider." Now this is total like rumors. He was like, "Yeah, I heard that the game's coming back, blah blah blah, this and the other thing." And then somebody else was like, "That dude's a fucking liar. It's just some random dude on Twitter spewing shit, blah blah blah, whatever." So the only really fact here is that Microsoft did re-up the fucking the so, which means it may not want to use it now, but it still could see something in the future, or maybe they're just going in a different direction with a new developer. But it'll be kind of the same spirit of what we've already seen, which would be nice. But you never know. You just don't know.
We've seen it before where a publisher will re-up on a trademark so that a developer can't take the game that they've already worked on that's been canceled by the publisher and bring it to another publisher and be like, hey, make our game. It's already this far along, blah, 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 just to prevent that game from going somewhere else and making money. We've seen that. It happened with I mean, EA, even though EA has exclusive like the exclusive license to make Star Wars titles, Star Wars 1313, EA renewed even after they canceled the game. EA did renew the copyright on it, the trademarks. So
That's
Yeah,
messed
so
up.
you don't know, man. I mean,
yeah,
it's
you
like I
never
said, it's
know.
all
But
right now. But the difference in between like Star Wars and 1313 and Scalebound really is Xbox is just ungodly desperate for. Oh, I died. I died.
It's
Man
okay.
down.
Tim needs to
All right, I'm
fix
back.
his shit.
yeah,
I'm
apparently
back.
I'm really quiet, which doesn't surprise me.
All right. But the difference in between Scalebound and 1313 really is that Xbox is incredibly desperate for some Xbox One exclusives. Like PlayStation is smashing them in that fucking department, like on a daily basis. Fucking even Nintendo is doing better with exclusives than goddamn Xbox is, and it's only been out for 2 months, and it only
Yeah.
has 2 legit games, in Mario and Zelda. Like,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
you
What
know what I
happened to
mean?
Halo? What happened to Gears of War?
Well, the thing is, it's hard. like
I heard the
Zelda.
last Gears game was okay.
Gears 4, I played it a little bit. I was able to play it for free a little bit, so, and I wasn't impressed. I was like, this doesn't hold my attention at all. It just didn't.
I heard it was just okay. It wasn't like fantastic. It was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Halo since Halo 4 hasn't been Halo to me. Like it's been.
Nah, dude. 343 is not Bungie.
No.
It's not.
Really? Like it's still a fun series to play. Cody, why did you flip yourself? Oh my goodness.
I don't have to hold it.
All right, you're just gonna. I can't fix you, so you're just sideways now.
That's fine.
It's fine. It'll work. Cody's actually he's on the West Coast, so on the West Coast everything is this way, right?
Yep.
So yeah.
Child, what are you doing?
But yeah, I mean that was. I don't know. But by the way, recently bought Mario Kart. Love playing that shit. But I need to get another I need to get another set of Joy-Cons because we're both like just using one little Joy-Con for ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's just too small.
It's not great. Like it's pretty crowded to try to use the one Joy-Con. Like we just got Pro Controller and it's really nice.
You know what? I don't think I will ever buy a Pro Controller for my Switch.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna do it just because I love the Joy-Cons.
The two freewheeling. Yeah.
It's the best setup I've ever had in my life.
It is super
nice. I won't. I will never get used to that. Like, I haven't used it, so I guess I can't say that. But like the thought of, I mean, since I was 3, programmed in my head, this is how you hold a controller. This is how it's one control. This is how you hold it. There hasn't been like I didn't play Wii all that much because I didn't like the one hand. I didn't like one-handing my controller. I didn't like it. So like it's 2 one-hand controllers. I'm out.
Tim, get with the times.
What question?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maximum comfort.
It was a really easy transition for me. It is maximum comfort, by the way. Because I can't lay down and play video games generally or whatever because of the way I have to hold the fucking controller. Like I know people that do that shit all the time. I can't do it. But with the Joy-Cons, it's like fuck. I'm gonna lay out on my couch and do what I want. Like it doesn't bother me at all. It's way more natural or whatever. Like I can lay how I want to lay and I don't have to lay in certain positions just to accommodate having a controller. Like, you know what I mean? It's just I don't know. Crazy. I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 is a rage simulator though.
I mean,
Mario
Kart has always been a rage simulator though. Like it's just a game. It's friendship ruiner since 1998. That is the #1 friendship ruiner.
Yeah.
How dare you hit me with the turtle shell? You son of a...
Just wait, dude. Just wait till they put a Mario Party on there. It's gonna be hell.
You know what? Fucking me and my wife are playing, and the only reason me and my wife are still friends after playing is because she is terrible at that fucking game. And I finished in like the top 4, and she'd be like 9th or whatever. So like we're just nowhere near each other. There was a couple.
Family? Why do you think?
What?
Cryon said, "What about family?" I was gonna make a joke about freaking divorce rates. I was like, "Why do you think the divorce rates have been going up?" It's because of Mario Kart.
Do it.
Breaks up families. # boycott Nintendo.
It's not Monopoly, Tim.
Blue Shell rated
Actually,
you.
You know what's hilarious? He also said Monopoly is the ass. I can't swear because my 2-year-old.
Monopoly is the shit.
Yes.
No.
I have a 2-year-old in the room. I don't want to cuss. I don't want him walking around preschool.
I heard you talking about how you were cussing a bunch in front of your child already. I don't want to hear this nonsensical excuse.
I dropped one accidental F-bomb, and then I was like, oh.
Immediately.
I immediately was like, oh no, Logan, you didn't hear that. You heard nothing.
So, Cody, we got to go back and address something from earlier. Does the dragon from Scalebound have 4 legs and 2 wings, or 2 legs and 2 wings with hands?
It is 4 legs, and it's a legitimate American-style dragon.
Good.
That is not descriptive enough for me.
American, dude. It's got like sunglasses and a beard.
It's not. Listen, it's saying, "Hey, hold my beer," and it'll be right back.
No, it's like because if you look at like the Chinese culture and stuff like that, they're like super long and whatnot or whatever.
Right.
Think of Smog. from the Lord of the Rings.
It's pronounced Smaug.
Yeah, thank
Whatever,
you very
man.
much.
But no, yeah, it's
But okay, but like you still
More worm-like.
I see dragons that have no arm, like just their wings are their arms
Right.
too. Like I've seen that with just 2 legs
right,
and
and
wings.
that's generally like wyverns and shit like that. That's not a
A
legit dragon.
wyvern is a dragon.
It's
We
a tiny dragon.
don't need to have this
well,
conversation right
When
now.
you think of a dragon, that's not what you think of. You don't think of this little fucking tiny skinny thing that you can choke the life out of with your bare hands. You think of a giant fire breathing monster.
I wasn't talking about a little one. Like you don't see it often, but you see in fantasy settings, you do see illustrations and stuff in stories and
Yeah.
everything of big dragons with wings that are arms as well. But we don't need to
Right,
get into a
but
big.
I still don't. Yeah, and me personally,
Everyone knows we're nerdy enough.
yeah,
We don't need to
I
illustrate
don't,
the
yeah.
point.
But yeah, no,
We have a
these are
talk show
like
about video games.
yeah,
We're
these
nerdy
are
enough.
like legit dragons. They're
Yeah.
not bitch dragons. All right, they're good shits. You can look up the YouTube video. It's cool to watch. That scalebound video though, they admitted that it wasn't optimized yet, so it's like at a sketchy like 30 FPS or whatever, and it's kind of like choppy. But it's still like what the vision was really cool. If they could optimize it, it would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
There's a game that kind of sounds similar. Well, it's an old game, but like I guess you play more as the dragon than there is one that follows you around and stuff.
Mhm.
It's an old game that was just released on Steam. It was re-released. I bought it for like $2 on a Steam sale, and I
You have a
installed it,
problem.
and I do. You don't have to tell me. I know I have. A problem.
Fixed it.
I can't listen. Listen. Okay.
Anyways, but
What is it called? I think it's called the Eye of the Dragon. Let me look.
I
Jesus
am
Christ.
tired of
But it's
the-
like it's not. Yeah, it's not like
Oh, yeah.
EYEI. It's the Eye of the
Like,
Dragon. The
That's
letter
because you're the
I.
dragon.
Because
Because
you
you
are the
play.
dragon. Because it's, I don't know, clever or some stuff.
That's so
Okay.
dumb.
Dude, I'm
It's like-
censoring myself like I always make fun of people on like when I make fun of people on TV when they like play a movie and you know what they're saying, but instead it's like, ain't this some stuff? Like that's what I'm doing right now to myself. This is
And we're
ridiculous.
making fun of you behind your
Well,
back.
how dare you? Not behind, in front of my face.
Oh, no.
On my computer screen. You're making fun of me.
Yeah,
Cody,
Cryon.
keep laying
Look.
like that. That's good.
I'm doing it because I'm trying to read what the fuck Cryon's typing.
That's amazing.
I don't know what. Can't
I
you
know
turn
it's
on
rotation.
auto rotate?
Yeah, it's fucking not like so something that's an issue with the S8 is like it's not part of like you know how you just pull down on the top of the screen and it's normally right fucking there in like the
Yeah,
first
it's just
four
a
options.
button.
It's not there on the S8. It was something I was googling when you guys originally called me because I was
What do
like,
you
I'm
mean
gonna
it's
screen
not
rotate.
there?
It's not there. The option's not there. It's like deep
Our
into the
secrets.
fucking settings and shit. and
Well-
it's just like, fuck.
Well, how have you not gone in it? How you've had this phone for how long?
I don't use auto rotate. I don't like to rotate my shit, and it pisses me off. Like reading, like I'll be reading a book or reading an article or something on my phone, and I like turn for a second and I turn back and the shit's sideways. It's like why?
Because you moved
Why?
your arm. Because you moved
Yeah,
your
yeah.
arm when you
It's just,
turned. Yeah.
it's because I move. Yeah.
This is how
and it's
Cody
like,
looks at stuff on his phone. It's like, oh yeah, that's.
Pretty much. That sounds about right.
yeah, man. It's just yeah. So I've always have auto rotate turned off. It's like fuck that shit. If I want to rotate it, I'll turn it on and then I'll rotate it. But on this phone, it's just not. It's not cooperating. I don't give a fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, obviously, it didn't even let you Skype with us.
Yeah. What? It's so garbo.
I'm having to learn my entire life before.
Speaking of garbo, where's Ian? I'm gonna check and see if he's on.
Ouch.
He's probably dead.
he's,
Could be.
no, he's not online.
Dead
So.
to the world
that
right
happened.
now.
He's dead to me.
You know, he doesn't have a soul, so whatever.
He's
I
dead
bet he
to
hasn't even
me.
played Mario Kart yet.
What a nerd.
What a
Says-
non nerd.
What a not nerd. What the opposite of a nerd? What a jock? That doesn't. Never mind.
Dread.
Well, he is a disc jockey. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that kind of applies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we should talk about.
Uh,
We should talk about Call of Duty, even though everyone's. The collective groan I can feel. But we need to
Well,
talk about
you know
Call
what?
of Duty.
I'll be honest. I'm probably gonna buy it.
Yeah,
If
you
I'm
bought
being-
every Call of Duty game ever. You
No,
buy everything.
I haven't bought a Call of Duty game for a while.
You bought not Infinite Warfare. What was the one before?
Go
I
shut
didn't buy it
the
for
fuck
me.
up.
I bought that because Emily asked me if I would buy it.
You brought it to my house and we played it.
That was 2 Call of Duties ago, or like 3.
Viewership is
I
gone.
don't know.
Either way,
Peace.
either
We
way,
should talk
this
about Call
month-
of Duty. See ya. Well, I mostly just want to talk about it because we speculated that it was going to be World War II, and I wanted to revisit the topic. Does a change of setting do anything for you with Call of Duty at this point? Or as with other games, like I stated on your Facebook status the other day, Justin, I was like, Sonic needs to just go away for 5 years. Does Call
Yeah.
of Duty literally just need to go away for 5 years so that we all can stop hating on it? And then
Yeah.
I honestly think if they were to take 2, 3, 4, ideally 5 years off, people would start to get nostalgic about Call of Duty because there used to be good Call of Duty games. Just like we're always pining for a good Sonic game and it's never coming. People
Yeah.
are still pining for a good Call of Duty game, and I really think if they were to take some time off, maybe it would save them. But on top of that, does a return to the original setting of World War II do anything at all for us? Or, like me, is it just kind of no?
Dude, I like World War II. It's great. It's a great setting. I really enjoyed World of War.
I like World War II.
Yes.
Justin, 27.
What great war. What a great war. So I guess I'd be more interested in something like that versus a modern setting at this point for Call of Duty. But it's not really enough that it would pull me in. Like you were saying, they release so many. They've made it like an annual title
Yeah.
that each iteration it's like, well, there's not really anything new or interesting.
Well, like,
So
the weird
who
thing for me
cares?
is they've gone from from originally World War II to World at War was Vietnam, correct?
No.
No.
No, that was World War II still. Never mind. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
That was just
They didn't-
Pacific World War II setting. Never mind. But they went from that to Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare was fine. Like there was nothing
Yeah.
wrong with Modern Warfare. And then they started to try and make it sci-fi with Modern Warfare 3 and with Infinite Warfare. Like every Call of
They
Duty
really-
game since Modern Warfare 2 or since Black Ops. Black Ops 1 was the last one where it hasn't been like futuristic. Like everything else, Modern Warfare 3 was super futuristic and that launched Black Ops 2 into now we have Infinite Warfare where it was basically friggin' trying to be, I don't know what it was trying to be. Battlefront maybe? I don't know what it was going for there. But
Yeah.
it's like it's so different from where it originally was. I can't say with a straight face, "Oh, they haven't added anything new." But I can say it's not I think they're doing it wrong. I don't know.
Well, all right. So I told you all yesterday, or I told Tim yesterday, how I was sitting in the EOC for 3 days or whatever, chilling, and I had
What?
my Game Informer, command and control. Let's put it that way. I had to exercise this, but anyways, and there's some downtime, so I had a Game Informer magazine, and what do you know? It had a nice little article on the new Call of Duty game. And actually, the thing that has me most interested about it, they're scrapping the old health system.
Oh, the lay
So,
down and wait 5 seconds to.
Yeah, so that's not going to be in it anymore. At least not in the single player campaign. It didn't specify whether or not it was going to be the single player or the multiplayer, or if it was going to be, or if they're scrapping it all together. You actually have to get health and stuff from your squad mates in the campaign, and I'm assuming it would be kind of the same in multiplayer. So it would be more Battlefield like.
Yeah, I was
in
gonna say
that
so. It's
aspect.
Battlefield World War II is what it is.
Kind of, yeah. And me personally, I've always enjoyed the Battlefield games a lot more, but I don't know how they're going to do it. It didn't specify how they were going to do it. It just said you had to get health back from your squad mates. So,
Interesting.
See, I really feel like the freaking I don't know. There's so many other World War II games legitimately coming out like that I would rather play. Like there's one from the same guys who did Insurgency. I'd rather play that than a new Call of Duty. And then
that game's been out. Day of Infamy.
Yeah.
I played it. It's actually not that good.
It's
honestly.
it's not done, Cody. You've bought it, but it's early access. It's not the full release yet.
Right, but
It's not
but
good right now.
It's not.
Insurgency, there wasn't that big of a change from early access to what it became, and so following that track record of those of that developer, because like I used to play the mod or whatever, like I played Insurgency as a mod. There hasn't been that much of a difference really. Mostly they're doing essentially what Call of Duty's done, and they've upgraded the graphics, they upgrade the map, they give you new maps and stuff like that. But the core gameplay is it's hardcore. You lean around corners and you shoot things. I don't like in Day of Infamy, and the thing that I don't like is I don't think they did a very good job on creating the weapons.
I think
they don't feel
realistic
compared to. Yeah. They just don't feel realistic compared. Insurgency, they did a great job with the weapons. I fucking love them, especially some of the skins that you can get from the community or whatever. It just makes it that much more fun. But they did a really good job with that in Insurgency, which since the whole core gameplay is just around fucking shooting people. Like if you don't get the guns right, you're gonna mess it up. And I've played some Day of Infamy. This is not.
See,
this is not.
Their track record of having that correct, though, in Insurgency makes me think that they will balance it and it will be okay by the time the game is quote-unquote 1.0. I would rather, if I'm going to play a World War II shooter, I'd rather pay $20 for that than I would pay $60 for Call of Duty right now. I really don't think we would have a Call of Duty World War II game had Battlefield 1 not been Battlefield 1. I think it's legit. Yeah. Call of Duty's like, oh shit, people don't want to play these super hyper. Like, they haven't figured it out yet. That all the hate they've been getting for super hyper futuristic crap, like, they're like, oh, people want to play a historical shooter. Well, gee.
I don't think that's right either, because Battlefield 1, like, they're on 2-year development cycles, so they've had to have been doing this before Battlefield 1 even released.
But not before the hype train for Battlefield 1 became a thing.
But
I'm sure they had analysts trying to figure out what's going to be popular.
It had to have been before the hype train, the whole nine. Like, Battlefield 1 didn't come out like 2 years early at E3 and be like, hey, this is what we're doing.
What I'm saying
it was like, it came out at E3 and released that holiday season. So
2-year dev cycle, what people knew about Battlefield 1 before E3. E3 wasn't an announce for Battlefield 1.
Right, but I'm just saying, you're talking about the hype train. The hype train didn't really start until E3. You know what I mean?
I was seeing it before then, but I don't know.
And honestly, Battlefield 1 is the only good Battlefield game. Battlefield Hardline was terrible.
Oh, Hardline sucked.
In between Battlefield 4, it doesn't feel like
payday Battlefield.
It didn't feel like there was another Battlefield game after Battlefield 4. It was just like, oh, look at this crappy expansion they made.
You can wave.
Fuck it.
You want to say hi?
You know what I mean? And then they went to Battlefield 1. And you know what? I'll be honest, I wasn't that impressed.
Joda.
Say hi.
Joda.
Say hi, Joda.
Hi.
Say hi, Joda.
Hi.
Hi.
You're just gonna keep saying hi. Oh, don't fall.
It's pretty close.
You're pretty cute. Why are you trying to be shy and say hi at the same time? It's adorable. But it's
adorable
also, like...
watching Cody try to read the chat.
Cody, you're gonna break your neck like that, dude.
Gotta get more comfortable. You gotta be like these Koreans I'm gonna be hanging out with.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking to Grandpa. That's Justin and Cody.
Justin has a beard, so now he's Grandpa.
Yeah.
No, he wants to call my dad because we video chat with people a lot. Hi.
I gotcha.
You're cute, dude. Can you get... I know, Daddy's gonna tell you to get off the coffee table while I'm sitting on the coffee table. That's not exactly
Tim,
fair.
What kind of parenting is that?
Right? Set a terrible example and be like, hey, don't do this. Listen to what I say, not what I do.
Yeah.
Says don't fall to a 2-year-old. Yeah, well, he was hanging on to me and he was like, almost fell off the table. You know.
It's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of funny that we, speculated that was going to be, and then that's what it wound up being. And...
Chalk one up for Olip.
Yeah, chalk one up for Olip. We called it, hey!
There you go.
So what else do we have to talk about, guys? Because I...
The Surge.
Oh,
and
the
how
Surge. You
it,
mean Dark Souls Robot Edition? Go.
Oh
You
yeah.
played it.
Dark Souls
Did
Elysium
you get
Edition.
it?
Elysium Edition.
Actually, a very nice viewer who is here right now bought it for me. So thank you, Joda. Um, he heard me talking about it during one of the streams, and I was saying I was trying to cut back on all the game spending money I'd had. And then he
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, check your inventory," while I was like in the middle of the stream, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" So I've been playing that. I played a little bit last night. Like when I say a little bit, like 2 runs kind of thing.
After
Um,
we wrapped Overwatch.
after Overwatch or whatever, because I had some other shit I had to do.
Dude, I wound up playing Ark until 8 a.m.
I love that game, dude. I really do. Like, it's got all the frustrations of Dark Souls because it'll fucking kick your ass at any given second. And if you're not careful or whatever, you know, like even the easiest enemy can beat you. You know what I mean? If you're fucking around too much. My favorite thing about the game is the way you loot, though. I love the way you loot in this game. It's not the traditional like you kill somebody, and you just loot their body and you get a bag on the ground or whatever. Blah blah blah. You essentially the way I've been describing it to people is walk up to an enemy and you go, "Hey, that's a pretty helmet you got there. I want it." And then you chop off their head.
Mouth, boy.
Yeah, yeah. And then you chop off their head, and you can take that helmet. You can use it yourself, or you can chop off their arm and use their weapon, or you can chop off their leg and take that leg armor, or you can cut their body in half and take the body armor. Like, and it's all like it's not armor in the traditional sense of like Dark Souls. Everybody has like those exoskeletons. They call them rigs in the game, but they're all exoskeletons or whatever. And you have two. In the beginning of the game, you pick what kind of skeleton you want to have. You want the lynx or you want the rhino. The lynx is like I think of like Wolverine. Like you're fast, you're quick, you're shifty, blah blah blah. You can do that. Or you can be the rhino, which is heavier. You can't move as quick, but it has more armor and that kind of thing. I went with the lynx.
I would assumed you would have rhino.
Generally, I would go rhino, but I really wanted to move around fast in this game because it's fun. Like it's fat. The combat is super smooth. It's really good. And the executions, like they're different for different weapons or whatever. So I had like a chainsword in the beginning of the game, and I was fucking doing certain kills with that. And then like now I got 2 claws that I fucking be stabbing people with. Like I did this thing last night where I executed some dude in the body, and I took both my claws, shoved them in their fucking chest, and then just ripped them in half. And it was just, yeah, and it's brutal. Like it's completely brutal. And then I got this kill with them or whatever, where it's like if you're attacking their arm and then you do one of the special executions on the arm, you will take one of your claws and you'll shove it in their chest. You'll hold it up. You'll stare at them, right? Like you're about to die, and then you'll chop off their arm and you discard their body or whatever. Just like fuck it. Or
it's
whatever.
very Wolverine-ish.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, and they got cool. With the freaking chainsword thing, they had this deal where you would fucking like Sparta kick them into the ground and then chop off their head or whatever. Like it's just like those things, like they're really cool. But it also has like it's with the Dark Souls feel or whatever, where you're gonna keep doing these same areas over and over and over to get scrap and or souls, as it would be in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
To be able to upgrade your stuff or whatever. Upgrade your power core, which then allows you to put more. I forget what the fuck they're called off the top of my head, but essentially it gives you more buffs or whatever. So you can get one that, like, when you attack somebody, one of your bars fills up as an energy bar, and I have one of the buffs I have right now is that I can use that energy to heal myself, right? So I mean that's one of the things you can do. You can also increase your overall health. You can increase your overall energy. You can decrease how much. Or how hard it is to get that energy while you're attacking people and stuff to execute them. I mean, it's good stuff. I like it, but the combat is what kind of brings it all together. The combat is just super fluid, and there's a story that they kind of sort of give you. They just give you enough to want to keep playing. So they do a really good job. So I like it.
You want to say hi to
That
Cody?
sounds cool.
Come here.
Yeah.
I like that there's just a Souls-like genre now.
Yeah, and that's essentially cool.
Okay. Say hi to Cody.
Hi.
You say hi to Justin too? You all done?
No.
So excited.
You're
Um,
adorable,
so-
dude.
and this game is actually made by the same creators who made Lords of the Fallen,
Oh, is
which
it?
was
Oh
That
yeah.
explains why it's a very Dark Souls feel to me. Because Lords of the Fallen,
Right.
like, I think I mentioned this to you, Cody, the other day. I was like, Lords of the Fallen, I was always kind of interested in because it looked a lot like Dark Souls, but it
Mhm.
was
felt like a Dark Souls ripoff almost to an extent. Like,
Right.
it was like,
was
because it
and the
was,
combat wasn't as good.
yeah,
The combat wasn't
and then this,
as
it's like they're like, well, we still like that type of game. We want to keep making this style of game, but we want to get away from the Dark Souls comparison. So they went with the sci-fi setting, and I think that was the best decision they could have made.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is from people who I've watched on Twitch who played Lords of the Fallen extensively, and now are playing this. They're saying that they really, really improved that combat, which is what brings that genre together. If you don't get the combat right to make you want to keep doing these same sections over and over and over and over and over and over, then you're not like you won't get that attention span from the player to actually make it through the game.
I would argue that
That's something
a bit
fail.
because in Dark Souls, in the original Dark Souls, and to some extent in Dark Souls 2, the combat is still, even in some instances with certain weapons, very broken. Like, it can be at different parts of the game very
Yeah,
broken. And so
Meh.
that didn't lose my attention at all, especially with the first Dark Souls game. I can't speak to Demon Souls, haven't played it. Can't speak to Bloodborne, haven't played it. I can only speak
I've heard
to the Souls game specifically.
I've heard Bloodborne might be better than Dark Souls.
I've heard that as well, but I can't.
Bloodborne's a hell of a game.
I don't have
Is it?
I can't comp it because I
I've
haven't played it.
played. I have it. I've
It's
just
very different from Dark Souls. Like I played through Dark Souls 1 and 2 and like the main story before the DLC for 3. And I was like, "All right, I'm going to jump into Bloodborne and finally try that." And I felt like a complete idiot child playing that game for the first like couple hours.
Playing Bloodborne, you did?
Yeah.
Really?
I've heard-
Yeah, it's a very different kind of flow to the combat. It's way more aggressive and like you really need to just like
Yeah, it's Elmo.
get in there and fuck shit up.
You want what?
Yeah.
You want Daddy to hold Elmo?
It's really cool though.
What is?
And
What
it's
do you mean,
cool
wait,
because it's like
oh,
another
where'd
different
Elmo go?
setting for the Souls-like games, you know, like that kind of Victorian monster era. And now
Yeah.
we've got sci-fi and we got ninjas, so be
Yeah.
interesting to see what the next one is.
Wait, Ninjas? Which game is that?
Neo.
What?
Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't play that, but yeah, I
Yeah,
heard it.
it's the
Didn't the game
kinda-
come out for free for a couple of days? I was deployed still when that shit happened.
I
It was
don't
like
know.
free or like super discounted, like when it first released, and everybody was like, "You need to buy it, you need to buy it." And I was like, "I'm fucking deployed. What do you want from me?"
Uh,
Wait,
Yeah.
when Dark Souls 3 released?
Neo.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, that I don't know, man.
Do you
But
know the
yeah,
banner change?
I'm definitely impressed with the Surge. But I'll tell you what, the thing that did draw me in was the loot system. I love the fact that I could just be like, I want that, like that specifically. What you fucking have, I want it, and I'm gonna go there and fucking take it, whether you like it or not. It's
So
great.
you gotta kind of like choose what body part you want to harvest, and then like that's the one that you get, and you lose out on the other ones.
Or can you like
Right.
target it with like a finishing move at the end there, like or something?
So if you don't target the same body part, like, and when I say target, like you can target. Let's say I target the right arm, but all I do is hit the left arm the entire time or whatever that I'm fighting this guy.
Then you're not gonna get the right
There's
arm.
no guarantee that when you go to cut off the right arm or whatever that you'll actually be able to cut it off. But you do have to select a single body part. Now the thing with these guys in particular though, is they're normally it's a repeating enemy, so you're not really missing out of anything. You're just making a decision. I want this right now, right? And
Oh,
then
so there's not like the enemies aren't
hold on.
necessarily.
Yeah, you got it.
unique.
I'm really just I really only beat the tutorial area, and I'm still in the very beginning of the fucking like first actual area.
Mhm.
And there's like 6 or 7 areas in the game from what I can see when you see the map when you go on the tram. So like there's like probably another like 40 to 50 hours of this game that I still need to play. You know what I mean? So there will probably be a point where you do fight somebody who it's the only version of them, and you will need to make that decision on like, well,
Right.
most people are probably going to go for the weapons. Like that's what most people want. When you see somebody and you're like, yo, that's a big ass hammer. I want it. you're gonna want to try and chop off one of their arms or whatever to try and
Yeah,
to
it's
get
just
that
like
weapon.
in Dark Souls. You know, you get like the boss souls, and you could use it for this or that, but you can't get both.
Well, you can
Yeah.
always go back and farm.
Second playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
But,
G plus.
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's just, but like I've only fought one boss, and it's really kind of like a random boss or whatever. And it was hard to figure out at first. You had to like run underneath it, attack it. So it had this cool feature where it was essentially a giant mech, right? No arms or whatever. Think of like a Sentinel from like Warhammer 40K,
Oh yeah.
and that kind of idea.
Oh yeah, that
And
thing.
essentially,
I watched you fight that thing.
yeah, you did. All right. So essentially,
Did you ever beat it? You were
but I
stuck
thought,
for a while.
yeah, I did. Yeah, no. I was stuck on it for like an hour,
Yeah.
like consistently.
I
this
think I
fucking
watched
fight.
about 45 minutes of it, of you just, you were getting so mad.
I was starting to get super frustrated with this. I was like, what the fuck? Because it had this kind of cool mechanic in it that the way that you would get it to go to essentially kneel down so you could attack the cockpit area or whatever it was, you had to piss it off. Like legitly, you had to make it mad. It had its health bar, and then underneath it, it had another bar that would fill up as you attacked it, right? And when it would reach its max, it would then try to fire missiles at you. And if you would slide underneath it, and then the missiles would hit the top of it, kind of thing, and then it would come down, it would kneel down and whatnot, blah blah blah. So
Is
Okay,
nobody
yeah,
gonna
that's kinda
acknowledge
cool.
the fact that in chat, Sam Toto said that he had a tick on his dick? And he
I was
said,
hoping we wouldn't.
he typed it like an Irishman. I had one on me dick. Like, that's how I read that in my head. Oh, did Cody mute
The
us
dick
because I
bit.
was talking about dicks?
Maybe.
you're a dick.
Maybe. Maybe.
Could be.
So, but yeah,
Yeah,
so I
that
don't know.
sounds
Like,
sweet.
it's good stuff or whatever. So I've enjoyed it, and I think I'll continue to enjoy it. But it's probably gonna be a game that I'll probably play in spurts. So I'll probably play it for like a couple days here, a couple days there, kind of thing, where I really try and put some time into it. But god damn, that game fucking pisses me off.
Good. That's how you know
Although
it's
I'm a
good.
masochist. I'm a masochist, and I keep coming back for more. So
Well, you did play Dark Souls, so.
I'm excited to see what the next Souls-like game is going to be. I hope it's like a prehistoric setting, like that Far Cry game.
Oh, Far Cry Primal? But like
Yeah.
Dark Souls style?
Yeah,
That would be amazing.
that could be cool. Yeah.
cavemen.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you supposed to fight as a boss? A dinosaur?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Dinosaurs,
fantasy
mastodon.
dinosaurs.
Oh, ooh, yeah, mammoths.
Mhm.
Dude, that would be so cool. I always kind of hoped that there would be an area at least where you could have like a legit mount in a game like that.
Mhm.
You know, like not throughout, not for like the entire game and not for an entire section of a game, but like just a section where you could have a mount.
Do you ever get a companion in Dark Souls? Because you
No.
get one in the stage.
No.
You're
You get a little-
alone.
You get a little drone companion
Oh,
that doesn't do fucking shit right now.
oh, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ian's trying to
Ian
add some-
Lafont.
Yeah. Did you? Oh, Justin's gone. Don't click on.
Yeah.
Was it you?
You guys broke it.
No.
I was gonna say don't call him. I'll add him to the call. Ian,
Oh.
where
Yeah.
have you been?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, you know, just slaving away like the redheaded bitch I am.
Yeah, why are you in the studio? Isn't that where you are?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not supposed to be in the studio right now? Is this thing on?
You sound
Testing?
drunk.
You just sound drunk. Wait, are you using
Hey,
your computer at work?
Listen, man.
Why? Your internet is terrible. His internet's
His
dead.
face is just frozen.
You know what? So is Cody's though. What happened?
Yep, that's fine. They're gone.
They're dead. They died.
Oh.
This is not my fault. I didn't. It's not exclamation. Words are
How
hard.
did you-
It's not exclamation point savvy in the chat. Okay, I didn't break it. These two broke it. Look, his face is just the way it's frozen too. He's like about to lay some truth on me.
Tim, let me tell you.
like-
blah, blah,
he's
blah,
like-
blah, blah.
Let me hit you with some fucking truth, you little bitch. Oh, there he goes. He's
Got him.
gone.
Finally.
He died.
Finally.
Oh, Cody's back. What happened? What happened? Oh, Cody's gone again. What
I'll
is
leave it to you.
going on here? Cody,
I don't know. I hate it.
Oh, you're back.
Who's back?
Back again.
What is happening?
You know what? Now my computer's freezing.
Yeah, I see that. Is this your
Because
work
it's a
computer?
piece of crap.
No. My phone's not freezing. My computer is.
That's what I said. Is it your work
Oh, you're
computer?
using your phone?
Wait, you're on your phone? I'm confused.
Oh, it's not. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, this is not good.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, Cody's
Hi.
back. Kind of. Cody, are you back? I see Cody moving his camera.
What is
No,
going on?
I was doing trivia and I totally forgot what time it was. I just, on my mind, I'm like, I got to finish tracking. And then I did it. And then I looked at my phone and saw the messages. And I'm like, shoot.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Shoot.
We
See,
survived.
Ian's good at censoring himself.
Yeah,
Tim,
well-
you
Wait,
gotta
is
work
the
on
show done?
Yeah, it shows. It's 10:58.
No,
You got
let's
2
go
minutes.
back. We're not done yet.
Okay, Ian, what have you been playing this week?
2-hour show.
It's not. We're not doing a 2-hour show.
No.
I mean, we could,
Oh,
I
okay.
guess, if you guys really wanted to.
Wait, no, are we live right now is my
Just-
question.
yeah, we're live. We've been live for an hour.
You have the floor.
Hello?
This is
Well-
your moment, Ian.
Nut up or shut up. No, we're not doing 2 hours. We
Jeez.
can't. Justin works in the morning, so he's got to get some sleep.
I don't actually work in the morning.
What? You're the one who
It's
shook your head
Friday.
no. I assumed you did.
No, I just like sleep a lot.
That's fair. Well, plus Ian and Cody are dead.
Nowhere to be
Yeah,
found.
they're dead.
Like
They broke it. They broke it.
It's
So-
the NSA, dude.
It's the NSA. They were
Yeah.
listening in. They found out Cody was talking on bass, and they're like,
Dude.
"Put him down."
Don't
That's
talk
what I
in
thought
front
it
of a
needed to.
computer or about me.
What? Oh, are you?
What?
All right, we're gonna wrap, Ian, because you are having issues.
3
and-
days.
Oh, I'm the issues one. Why don't you take off your shirt again, Tim?
Am I the one who took off my shirt, Ian? You know what? There's no video
Yeah.
evidence to say that I'm not, so maybe I am at this point, but I'm not. It was you,
Might as
you
well
son
leave
of a
then.
in before band. All right, boys. Closing thoughts, Justin.
Looking forward to that prehistoric Dark Souls game.
Yeah, if that ever happens, we should make one.
Yeah.
Start a gaming studio ourselves. Ian, do you have a thought to close?
This
Well,
Oh,
Ian's
that
broken.
was perfect,
That's
dude.
Ian's thought. That's it. That's the whole thing. For me,
about-
just want to thank you guys so much for watching. You can follow all of the cast of Our Life on Pixels other than Ian on Twitch. Justin is at Mr. Farinox. And Cody is Norse_warrior. I guess I don't have to say at. This isn't Twitter.
You
This
don't have.
isn't Twitter. I don't have to say at. But Justin is Mr. Farinox, all one word, and MR, not. Don't type out the whole word Mr. It'll take you somewhere else and completely. Ian is a scrub and doesn't stream, so I don't have commands for them right now.
Sad.
I'm on Twitch.
Oh, so good.
Shout
Proud
out.
of him.
Just commands for everyone.
I just don't play.
Why does nobody have links?
Because I don't have commands set up for everything.
This is
Uh,
exciting.
I don't even
Ian.
know. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap, boys. We love you.
It's so nice to see
Okay,
Ian,
you.
I love
Do
you.
you want to give your closing thought another shot?
You.
Well, let's hear it, because I'm going to mute Skype in...
So wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Kinda.
Oh my God. All right. So.
And now we can't.
What
It's
was
so
that?
horribly
Like he's
broken.
melting.
What's happening?
It's
Drunk
so
melting
broken.
Ian.
Well,
Hello?
thank
Thanks
you guys
for watching,
so much for
everybody.
watching. We'll
Till
see
next
you
time.
next week. Bye.